Hi, my name is Dexter. Before I started taking Gano, I was a physical wreck. I was involved in two major accidents, one in 1974 and one in 1987. The first one required surgery to remove L4 and 5, two herniated discs. In 1987 I was rear-ended, herniated C3, and after going to the Cleveland Clinic and seeing one of the top neurosurgeons in the country, it was determined that it was inoperable and there was nothing they could do to alleviate the pain, and they told me that I should just live with it, try to manage the pain. So ever since 1974 I've been trying to manage the pain in my back. It's been a deteriorating condition. In 2002 I found out that I also had type 2 diabetes. When they found out that I had that, my glucose level was 305 when they tested. I also had high blood pressure. And so they began treating me for the diabetes and the high blood pressure, and it was later discovered that I had congestive heart failure and arrhythmia. I had a pacemaker put in 2005, and the doctors also thought that I might need an angiogram because I had tremendous chest pains. I couldn't go more than a half a block without stopping to rest for 5 or 10 minutes before I could go further. I used a cane 99% of the time, and the other part of the time I had to use a walker just to get from one place to another. The doctors wanted to do an angiogram, but they found out that my liver and my kidney function was so bad. They said that if they injected the dye to do the angiogram, it would completely kill my kidneys, and I'd wind up on dialysis the rest of my life. So obviously I didn't do that procedure. I've suffered with pain and this chronic condition for years. In December of 2008, I was living in Texas, had been for about 4 years, and because of my condition, I decided to move back to Indiana where my family and friends were, because I thought two things were going to happen. One is that I'd be confined to a wheelchair, or the other thing is I would literally die. I didn't expect to be here today, as a matter of fact. So I moved up here in December, the first part of December of 2008, and I tried to exist, as it were, and I literally suffered since from December up until at least August or so. And in August, my son had heard that I was taking a lot of oxycodone. That was the pain medication I was on, and I'd take between 20 and sometimes 80 milligrams of oxycodone in a day. He said that amount of oxycodone would kill me. But I told him I had to have something to manage the pain. I couldn't exist the way I was going without some kind of a pain medication. Well, he had been informed about Gano XL, and he'd gotten in the business. And he told me that Gano would probably help alleviate some of the pain. Now, I couldn't figure out how reishi mushroom or any kind of mushroom would do anything to make me feel any better, but after a couple of months he bugged me until I finally said, okay, look, I'll buy the stuff, I'll try it. And I did. I started taking Gano coffee. My regular routine was to drink 2 cups of coffee every morning, so I exchanged the Folgers for Gano. And after the first cup, a couple of cups that I took, the first day that I drank the Gano, I noticed that I was more focused, alert, and had more energy. So I took it the next day and the next day, and after the third day, I noticed that I didn't feel the pain that I had felt before. As a matter of fact, I decided I'm not going to take any pain medication today and see what happens. And I went through the whole day without taking one pain pill, which, was a first. I've been taking pain pills since 1974. That's the only way I could exist. And so I didn't take one single pain pill. And about 10:30, 11 o'clock I decided I needed to go to bed. I hadn't slept in a bed for like 5 years. I couldn't lay down. It killed me to lay down. I was in more pain laying down than sitting up, so I used to sleep in a recliner, if you could call it sleep. I'd doze off periodically. I'd be up and down out of there all night long, but at least that's how I got my rest. But I tried. I said, I'm going to try, see what happens. And I laid down, and to my surprise, it didn't bother me. And I slept through the night. And I woke up the next morning, and I felt great. I never took another pain pill since that day. I haven't taken one pain pill. I haven't taken a muscle relaxer. I haven't taken a nerve medication. And I feel better right now than I have in the last 10 years. And I haven't used a cane, haven't used a walker. I feel great. And I look back now and I think, you know what? Gano has literally changed my life. And I feel great.